Imagine a life that stretches to 90, or even 100 years, not defined by hospital visits or daily dependence, but by vitality. This is not wishful thinking. It is a reality being lived right now in Japan, a nation with over 90,000 centenarians. Many are not merely alive, they are thriving. They tend to their gardens, they cook, they share laughter, and they walk with a steady, unaided gait. No canes, no wheelchairs, no long list of medications. So, what is their secret? Today, we will explore 7 powerful, everyday foods that play a profound role in their longevity. These are not expensive superfoods or rare herbs, but simple ingredients, often overlooked in the Western diet, yet backed by science and woven into the fabric of Japan's daily routine. We'll discover not just what they eat, but how they prepare it and why it works, using credible data and studies to reveal the true power of these habits. And stay with me because beyond the plate, I will share a surprising daily practice, a secret to maintaining balanced strength and mobility well into their 90s. Most have never heard of it, yet it is astonishingly easy to begin. So, if you are over 50 and wish for your coming years to be filled with independence, energy, and mental clarity, this journey is for you. Let us begin, starting with a grain that has been misunderstood for decades, but could change the way you eat forever. Our journey begins with something humble yet powerful: Japanese brown rice, known as genmai. In the West, white rice is far more common. It is quick to cook and soft to the palate, but it has been stripped of its life-giving fiber, vitamins, and key minerals. What remains is mostly starch, often leading to a spike in blood sugar. Now, compare that to genmai, which keeps its outer bran layer intact. This layer is a treasure trove of fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, and selenium, nutrients critical for heart health, digestion, and blood sugar control. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, people who eat more whole grains like brown rice have a 21% lower risk of cardiovascular disease and a 30% lower risk of type 2 diabetes. In Japan, elders often start their day with a small bowl of genmai, served with vegetables or seaweed. It is not flashy, but it fuels the body gently and steadily. If you're used to white rice, here's a simple way to begin. Start by mixing half brown and half white. Your palate and your body will adjust over time. Next, a warm, comforting food that is actually fermented and may hold the key to gut health and immunity after 60. We turn now to something you have likely seen on a Japanese restaurant menu: miso soup. But in Japan, especially among those over 80 and 90, miso is not just a starter. It is a daily ritual. Miso is a fermented paste made from soybeans and koji, a beneficial fungus. That fermentation process creates natural probiotics which support a healthy gut microbiome, your body's very first line of defense. What's fascinating is that a study from the National Institutes of Health found that a diverse gut microbiome is strongly linked to lower rates of inflammation, dementia, and heart disease in older adults. Miso soup is typically enjoyed for breakfast in Japan. A warm bowl with seaweed, tofu, and scallions is gentle on the stomach, hydrating, and deeply nourishing, and it's easy to make at home. Simply dissolve a spoonful of miso in warm water, not boiling, as high heat can destroy the beneficial probiotics. Add in some soft tofu and greens, and enjoy. It's a perfect way to start your day and a simple step toward a stronger immune system. Next, let's talk about a food that fuels the heart and brain with benefits your doctor would certainly approve of. Now, let us discuss one of the true game changers in the Japanese diet: bluefish like mackerel, sardines, and salmon. Unlike the typical Western dinner, where fish might appear once a week, older Japanese adults often eat small portions of these oily fish 4 to 5 times a week. Not large slabs, but a piece about the size of your palm. The reason? Omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are proven to reduce inflammation, lower triglycerides, and protect against heart disease, which remains the leading cause of death in the United States. According to the American Heart Association, omega-3s can reduce cardiac-related deaths by up to 10%. But that is not all. Omega-3s are also linked to slower cognitive decline, helping to protect memory and mood as we age. The Japanese prepare fish simply: grilled with a hint of ginger, steamed with vegetables, or simmered in light broths. No deep frying, no heavy sauces. If you're not a frequent fish eater, start small. Try grilled sardines once a week, or add some canned mackerel to a salad. Coming up next, a colorful secret that is not just beautiful on the plate, but also packed with anti-aging nutrients you are likely missing. If there is one thing the Japanese have mastered, it is turning vegetables into a daily celebration, especially when they are seasonal and full of color. In a traditional Japanese meal, you will often find 3 to 5 small vegetable side dishes, each with a different color and texture. Imagine deep green spinach, bright orange carrots, rich purple eggplant, crisp white daikon radish, and vibrant yellow squash. Why does this matter? Because each color represents a different class of antioxidants and micronutrients your body needs to fight aging. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that a higher variety of vegetables is linked to a lower risk of chronic disease and greater longevity, especially in adults over 60. The Japanese principle of eating with your eyes encourages balanced, beautiful meals, and that visual variety also supports gut health, immunity, and energy levels. You don't need exotic produce. Simply focus on local, seasonal vegetables and aim for 3 or more colors on your plate. Steam, sauté, or lightly pickle them. Simple methods that retain both nutrients and flavor. Next, we'll dive into one of Japan's oldest secrets from the sea, rich in minerals, low in calories, and surprisingly easy to add to your meals. Let's talk about a true longevity secret from the sea. Seaweeds like wakame, nori, and kombu. In Japan, seaweed is not a trend. It is a daily staple, used in soups, salads, broths, and even eaten as a snack. Just a small amount delivers immense nutritional value. Seaweeds are rich in iodine, which supports healthy thyroid function, key for metabolism and energy. They are also loaded with calcium, magnesium, potassium, and a soluble fiber that feeds the gut microbiome. One fascinating study published in the journal Marine Drugs linked regular seaweed consumption to lower cholesterol, reduced inflammation, and a decreased risk of certain cancers, especially in aging populations. And the best part is that you don't need much. Just a few tablespoons of wakame in soup, or a couple of strips of nori over rice can make a difference. Kombu, commonly used in broths like dashi, not only enhances flavor with natural umami but also delivers trace minerals your body craves. If you are new to seaweeds, start simply. Try adding dried wakame to miso soup or keep roasted nori as a healthy snack. Coming up, the one plant food that almost every Japanese senior eats, but many of us overlook completely. In Japan, soy is not a trend. It is a lifestyle. From soft tofu to crunchy edamame, and even the strong-smelling natto, soy appears in nearly every Japanese meal. And it is no coincidence that Japan has one of the lowest rates of heart disease and osteoporosis in the world. Soy is a plant-based protein powerhouse, low in saturated fat and high in calcium, iron, and isoflavones, compounds shown to reduce cholesterol and support bone density, especially after age 50. According to the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, replacing red meat with soy-based protein may lower the risk of heart disease by 20% or more. The Japanese enjoy tofu in soups, grilled with soy sauce and ginger, or served cold with scallions. Edamame is a popular snack, and natto, though pungent, is packed with vitamin K2 and an enzyme known as natto kinase, which is known to support blood circulation. If natto sounds too bold, start with tofu or edamame. Both are mild, versatile, and easy to find. Up next, a drink that has been quietly protecting hearts, brains, and immune systems for centuries, and you might already have it in your pantry. No guide to Japanese longevity would be complete without green tea. For many in Japan, especially seniors, it is more than a drink. It is a daily ritual of wellness. Green tea is rich in catechins, powerful antioxidants that fight cell damage, reduce inflammation, and boost brain function. According to a long-term study from Tohoku University, Japanese adults who drank green tea daily had a 76% lower risk of functional disability in old age. That is a staggering figure. The two most common types in Japan are sencha, the everyday tea, and matcha, the powdered form. While sencha is brewed like regular tea, matcha involves whisking the whole ground leaves, delivering up to 10 times more antioxidants. Green tea also supports heart health, helps lower cholesterol, and may reduce the risk of certain cancers. Plus, it offers a calm, steady focus, without the jittery crash of coffee. The key is to brew it right. Use warm water, not boiling, around 160 to 175 degrees Fahrenheit to preserve its nutrients and avoid bitterness. Start with 1 cup a day, perhaps mid-morning or early afternoon, and make it a mindful moment. No phone, just you and your tea. Now, remember the bonus I promised? Let's go beyond food and uncover the movement-based secret that helps Japanese elders stay strong, balanced, and independent, even into their 90s. As promised, here is the bonus secret, and it has nothing to do with food. One of the most overlooked reasons why many Japanese seniors stay agile, pain-free, and independent well into their 90s is their habit of gentle, functional movement every single day. Instead of hitting the gym, they integrate simple but powerful movements into daily life. Let's look at 3. 1. Shiko dachi, a wide, grounded stance used in martial arts. Practicing it for just 2 or 3 minutes a day builds leg strength, core stability, and balance, which means fewer falls as you age. 2. Seiza, the traditional kneeling posture. Sitting this way improves hip flexibility, posture, and mindful breathing. Even a modified version can reduce back tension. 3. The wall squat, a favorite of Japanese physiotherapists. Just holding your back against a wall in a squat position for 30 seconds daily boosts knee and lower back strength. These moves may seem simple, but over time they add up to better mobility, circulation, and even confidence. No fancy equipment, no gym memberships, just your body and your intention. Try adding one of these into your morning or evening routine. Your future self will thank you. Now, let's bring this all together and talk about how to turn all of this into action, starting today. So, let us take a moment to reflect. We have talked about 7 simple, powerful foods, from brown rice and miso to green tea, that help Japanese elders stay sharp, mobile, and full of life well into their 90s and beyond. We explored the science, the tradition, and even the simple daily movements that keep their bodies strong and balanced without ever needing to step into a gym. But here is the most important part. You do not have to move to Japan to live like this. You can start right now, right where you are, with just one small change. Maybe it is swapping white rice for genmai. Maybe it is adding a cup of green tea to your afternoon, or perhaps it is trying a wall squat before bed. Whatever it is, your journey toward healthy aging starts with that first step. I would be honored to hear which of these habits you might try first this week. And if this video has given you something of value, please consider sharing it, so more people can find this path. I also invite you to subscribe, because next time we will dive into the Japanese morning routine that energizes the body and calms the mind, even for those in their 80s and 90s. Until then, be well and keep moving forward.